GM, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to VGG live stream with me, Vinzka. I am so happy to be back and to see everyone here. I think I've been so active in the Indonesian community. I haven't seen all our Southeast Asia community. Hello, everyone. If you're from Indonesia, hello. Philippines, mabuhay. Thailand, Sadiha. I'm trying to have all of these languages coming into my head. All right. Can I see everyone in the comment section and tell me where you guys are from? Yeah, let us know where you're from, right? Because we come from not even Southeast Asia only. We come from all parts of the world, and it's so exciting to see everyone coming in here together. Glad to be in WGG so that we can be connected with each other, right? Yeah. All right. So today is actually very, very exciting, and it's such a pleasure, to be connected with this guest speaker again, because the last time we did an AMA, we had so much fun, and the time just like fly way past us, and we didn't realize it was already an hour. So I'm so excited for this. I don't know whether it's going to be a short discussion or not, because this is very exciting, especially for everyone here in WGG who are looking forward for scholarship, for staking. We are going to have a lot of discussion regarding that. And today we are in collaboration with our partner Bounty Temple. So Bounty Temple has been with us since March, and I think this is our third AMA with them. They always have something exciting coming up every month. So this week, I think they have a lot to show us. And this week, also our guest speaker, which is Jono, he's going to share his screen and give you guys a sneak peek of what's been cooking in the Bounty Temple. What was I supposed to say? Kitchen. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they have a lot of things coming up. But before we get to that, I just want to update everyone here that our staking system with Bounty Temple is extended, guys, into 14th of June. So today is the 10th of June. We are going to extend it until 14th of June. So if you haven't staked yet with a minimum of $100, you can stake now, and you can get a chance to win the prize pool of 500 USDT, right? So go ahead, go to w3gg.io, go to the events tab, and join Bounty Temple Staking Quest. So it's going to be extended until the 14th of June. So you have time, you have now. It's not gonna take too long. There are some tasks that you need to do. You will have to follow the socials. You will have to show your transaction. So all of them are very easy for you to get a prize pool of 500 USDT. Okay, so if you are a Bounty Temple fam, if you are a VGG fam, everyone needs to stake now. Okay, you don't have much time. We only have 4 more days until this event is finished. Okay, without further ado, I am going to invite our great friend Jono from Bounty Temple. Let me bring him up. There you go. Hey, Jono.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
As I said to you
Thank
off screen,
you.
I love the fit. I love the bomber jacket. I'm gonna need to get me one of those.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Come
Very
to Bali. I'll give you one.
cool. Will do.
Yeah, so I think it's been around 2 months since our last AMA. Wow, it's been a while, right? And in our separate group with the Bounty Temple fam, Alton, if you guys know Alton, of course, he's been like sending us updates, sneak peek. So today I'm bringing Jono in so that Jono can share the sneak peek to you guys as well. And we have some exciting topics that we want to touch based on, right, Jono?
That's
Yeah.
right. We do. And look, I think last time we caught up, we just had our TGE for unveiling our TYT token. I know you know all about that at the moment on your side with how much work goes into that. So since then, we've been working really hard on rolling out some of our next milestones for the project. As you mentioned, we're going to talk about some of those. I'm not going to take up another hour of your audience. This will be a little bit shorter, a little bit more concise. But we do have some really exciting development to show you, and rather than just talking about it like we've done in the past, we can actually show you some real gameplay demos and other things from the project, which is really exciting. So even just in terms of the staking, I'm not sure if we talked too much about that. I don't think we'd released that when we last caught up, but you mentioned at the top of your chat, you've got a giveaway there, which is really cool, and the staking element to our project is something that we've put so much emphasis on. There we go, multifaceted staking system where if you're part of a guild, you can stake as a guild or stake as a team and earn higher APY bonuses together. And the cool thing with our staking system is the more TYT that's staked collectively as a whole, the more the higher percentage APY returns for everybody. So obviously, with that in mind, the more people get involved, the more we're all going to benefit from it. And I'm part of that. Every TYT that I personally have is currently staked for this current staking period, which goes through to the end of Q2. Obviously, you've got your promotion there as well for your listeners and your loyal members. So that's something that we rolled out shortly after our TGE, and we've got had a really good uptake on that from our community so far. So really exciting. One of the utilities of our project that we want to incentivize users to hold their token rather than just trade it on the market. So we put a lot of effort into that, and I'm glad to see that you guys are pushing that as well.
Oh yeah, of course, because we will never take on a project that is not good for you guys. So please make sure that you guys check out Bounty Temple. Since this is live stream in X Space as well, you can go ahead and go to Bounty Temple on X or Twitter, and you can go follow them. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, they have exciting updates on a daily basis, guys, and they're definitely on a roll. We have new updates every day from Alton as well. So make sure that you guys follow, and also from Bounty Temple and VGG's Twitter, we also update if we do have giveaways, we do have quests for you guys. And for now, we definitely have the staking system. You have 4 more days to stake, and you can get $500 prize pool from us. Okay, Jono, so without further ado, I would love to ask you some questions. Number one is, I've been getting updates regarding the marketplace, right? And I've been so excited to know more about the marketplace because, definitely you guys know, but I only get a glimpse of it. So can you please share with us regarding the marketplace, please?
I can share with you, and I'll share a preview as well. So I've got it pulled up here. I'll just make sure I've got the right tab on my screen, and I do. So we'll share that screen with you there. Excuse me.
Okay.
So this is obviously...
This is the first time Jono is sharing his screen.
It is actually. It's the first time. Yeah, first time I've talked about this publicly with people. So this is obviously still in development, but give your listeners, a little bit of a preview of how our marketplace is going to work. Now, this is going to be rolling out by the end of June. We have been working really hard on making sure that we want to make this as streamlined and easy for people as possible. Now, one of the ways that we've done that, which is quite common, but again, very important, is in terms of our Wallet Connect feature, simple click button and connect either your MetaMask or Wallet Connect, depending on which one you use. Now, what we're also doing here is within the marketplace, yes, of course, we have the marketplace itself where you can purchase your K-Runes and various other items that will be listed over time. But this is also going to be where you're going to be able to open treasure boxes that are gained by collecting shards from staking, and also crafting your BTMs. Now, if you are a K-Rune owner, which is our Kraken Genesis playable NFT packs that are now currently for sale, then it's within the marketplace as well that you can craft a BTM and list it on the marketplace for others to rent. So we'll have everything all in one place. Obviously, if you are going to come in here to, let's say, purchase an NFT, which again, important to note, isn't just an image, isn't just a store of value or a JPEG, as people say. This empowers you to our trait rewards, which is our 1% passive income reward for every BTM sold on the marketplace that inherits your DNA. So owning one of these is really the Willy Wonka's golden ticket, to use an analogy there. So this is going to be where people can buy and sell and rent various items on the marketplace.
So cool.
And like I say, open their treasure boxes, craft their BTMs as well. Once your wallet's connected, it'll have a live update as well of how much GIA and TYT, that's these two symbols up top, that you own yourself or have within that wallet. So we just want it to be simple and easy for people, because I think I mentioned to you earlier in our last chat, we want to also be as seamless as possible, a bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 gaming.
That is correct.
That's why we're going to have a Web 2 version of the game on the Google Play and Apple stores, so that if your mum, for instance, is cruising the Apple store, she might have been playing Coin Master. She could also have a go with Bounty Temple, which is a very similar gameplay style. And if she likes it and enjoys it, then it's like, well, okay, for the sake of setting up a Matic wallet with MetaMask, getting a little bit of elementary proficiency and understanding of blockchain and crypto, you can play this game in Web3 and actually earn from it, rather than just playing for the sake of playing. So, so to round that up, like I say, we want to make the marketplace really simple, a bit of a one-stop hub for people who are involved with the project.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. I think we can see here when Bounty Temple game on App Store. So
I wish it was now. Yeah.
Can you give us a sneak peek, at least on like the timeline, Jono? Because I think our community have been waiting for games, right, for Bounty Temple for quite a while now.
Absolutely, they have, and obviously, good things take time. And if you are plugged into our Telegram group in particular, and our Discord groups, we've been dropping a lot of sort of background dev previews. We've gone, including myself. I've been up in Malaysia quite a bit. I'm in New Zealand now, but visiting Aeon Sparks, who are our game development partner. So our whole team went in there. Last trip that I was up there, and spent a day there with them doing some filming, but also actually seeing the mechanics of how this thing has been put together, which was fascinating for me. And, I've only ever been a gamer as a player, but I have no understanding of what goes into making a game, whether it's a AAA game or a mobile game. So, so everyone's working really hard on that now. In terms of timeline, the end of Q2 is our rollout deadline for a closed alpha of the game. Now that will be available for our whitelist members to test out and provide feedback on their web browser or on mobile. Obviously, we want to test both. So based on that, that's going to be at the end of this month. So within the next 2 to 3 weeks is the end of Q2 technically. So see how we go. I mean, we're on track at the moment, and everybody's working.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's a privilege to see, to cook in the kitchen, right? You usually just eat the food, and now you have to cook it yourself. So I'm actually very excited to be a part of that as well, to see how the game is developed, and seeing the videos as well from your community. It's like, wow, you have so many people in the backstage, doing things to launch this. So it's so exciting. Thank you so much for that.
Trust me when I say that I'm the one communicating this info. I'm the face of the project, but it's not me doing the hard work. Like, our team are a bunch of rock stars, and we're the ones who are burning the midnight oil to make this possible. I'm merely the sounding board to try and get the word out there. So. I probably get a little bit more credit than I deserve, but our team are fantastic, and I take a lot of pride in trying to share what they are building with their knowledge and their skills.
Yeah, shout out to the Bounty Temple dev team. Go on, guys. Let's go. LFG. Okay, so so the next one would be Building Village game teaser. So I've been told that I should ask you about this. So Building Village game teaser, what is that all about?
Okay, so I'll share a little bit of a preview of that with you in a moment, but just to give you, I guess, a bit of an overview. The game is made up of two systems. Now, this is the slot machine system and the village building system. So essentially, the gameplay loop is quite simple. And again, I mentioned Coin Master earlier. Anybody who has played Coin Master, I was a Coin Master player before being involved in Bounty Temple, completely coincidentally. Now, the way that the gameplay loop works is that your slot machine system, which looks like a candy machine, and that candy machine is actually one of our BTMs. So I mentioned earlier about our K runes, and if you own a K rune, craft a BTM off it, which is again the slot machine. That is required to play the game. So if you're a scholar, if you're one of the members and you're interested in playing our game, if you're a scholar, you don't have to own a K rune to play the game. There's something that needs to be purchased, and if you have the means to do so, the rewards from that are massive. However, you can play our game for free. You go into the marketplace, you rent a BTM, rent the slot machine off one of the K rune owners. And that allows you to start playing, and you will share the rewards with the owner. So you don't need money up front to play our game. So once you've got your BTM, the core gameplay loop is you spin the slot machine, and depending on which symbols pop up, it will determine in-game actions. So it could be things like attacking other villages, shielding your own, gold, as in accumulating gold within the game, which can be used to determine other actions as well. There's about 8 or 9 different actions you can come up with at any given time. There's also a guild war option, which pops up once a week, which will appeal to your crew as well, where once a week you'll have a symbol that you can come up with to have a guild war and go and raid other guilds. This can be guild versus guild, country versus country, region versus region. So there's 3 different dynamics there. Once you have determined that action, let's say it was to attack another village, then you can head off and attack and raid another player's loot and destroy their village. So there's a little bit of like a Clash of Clans type vibe to that. But then the second part of the gameplay loop is the village building system. So the slot machine determines actions to obviously gain more gold yourself, more mana, more GIA, and also to go and raid other people's villages. But then village building is your little piece of land, if you like. So within that, and I'll share it with you here so it makes a bit more sense while we're talking about it.
Here we go.
So this is obviously a developmental page here. So this is one of the villages. This will be like the base village. Let's say this is level 1. So once you have spun out all of your slot machines, perhaps you've used up all the gold you've got available, you can head to your village, and you can see here you've got various items within the village. There's a little house, there's a well, there's a horse, some crops, and looks like some firewood there. Now, each of those will start with 0 stars. I've preloaded them with 1 star here. And once you have enough gold available to you to upgrade your village, say we click on the little house there, then you can upgrade it accordingly. All right, you need to obviously have enough gold to do so. Once they reach 5 stars, once they all reach 5 stars, so all 5 of these, or actually 6, there's one up here as well. Once they all reach 5 stars, then your village will be upgraded. Okay, the village, the whole layout will change, the style, the theme, and again, Coin Master players will know that it could be everything from a Disney Frozen theme to the Wild West to aspects of how every village is a different look, theme, style. So in terms of visual appeal, it keeps things fresh for players. But also, the higher the villages you rise up, the more rewards come back to you for doing so. So there is an incentive there for players to keep upgrading their village, because if you're a level 10, then the returns you get from playing the game are much higher than being level 1.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So excuse me. So in theory, the higher you get, the more GIA and TYT you can earn, and obviously that can be converted back to real world money. So it's a pretty exciting, obviously very simple gameplay loop. We talked in our first AMA, I do recall, about there being a future in Web3 or GameFi, where there's going to be AAA game quality, but you've got to get people in the door before we worry about games of that scale, open world style. And at the end of the day, play to earn. It's got earn in the title for a reason. People are wanting to play these games not only for enjoyment and the simplicity of this gameplay style we have has been proven by CoinMaster to be very addictive, very easy to score for. But at the same time, by keeping it very simple, keeping it hyper casual, we can appeal to everyone of every level of experience or skill, and also give them the ability in just 15 minutes a day to earn money from playing, rather than in some of the legacy GameFi titles requiring hours and hours just to break even, and it actually becomes a second job for a lot of people, if not their main job. So that's a little bit of a preview of the village building system. There's a lot of other features there which I'm not allowed to show you yet.
Okay.
Some things to myself or to ourselves, but I'm sure when we catch up next, I can show you some more of the other features too.
Oh yeah, wow, well done. We finally see something, right, from the game. So it's so exciting, guys. For those who are asking when, Jono mentioned it's by the end of Q2, but yes, good things take time. And as you can see, the visuals are all being very, thought about. And I know you guys are excited, but we need to keep on going, because that's not the only exciting news from Bounty Temple, right, Jono? And enlighten me. So the marketplace that you guys just showed is different from the K-Rune, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, excuse me. So as we speak now, we've just finished phase 1 of our K-Rune sale. Now this is available to our whitelist members only. I will show you a screenshot of this here.
I'm loving this. Jono kept on sharing his screen. He's like, I'm going to show you this and that. As proof here, receipts.
You should have that with you now. This is still showing. Phase 1 of our sale. At the moment, phase 2 is coming up. So what you're seeing here is the sales page for our K-Runes. So they are, as I mentioned earlier, there are Kraken Genesis packs, which are themed around Kraken, the octopus I showed you earlier, the god of the sea. Yes, it entitles you to all of the usual NFT stuff of unique digital ownership and what have you, but the utility for owning one of these is those trait rewards, which is that 1% passive income on any BTM that's crafted off your DNA from being one of these owners. So as long as people keep crafting BTMs to play the game, you're going to keep earning for doing absolutely nothing just by owning one. So it's a real genuine ticket to passive income. Obviously, this is something that people need to buy up front. So phase 1 just finished a couple of days ago on I think the 7th of June. Excuse me. So that was for our whitelist members. That was 30% off. We've got phase 2 and 3 coming up soon, which will be 20% off retail, 10% off retail, and then once that's done, the store will just be come one, come all, but there won't be an early bird discount for anyone. So we have 4 tiers here. of our bundles, you can see, and they vary in price. You can also see that, they 1, 2, 3, and 5. Obviously, they vary in quantity as well. Basically, if you buy the big one here, the Mystic, you're going to earn more. If you buy the simple one, the rare bundle, you're going to earn less, but still earn. And so these are very limited run, 21,000 packs, 10,000 bundles across these 4 packs, and one wallet can only own up to a maximum of 4. So there's not going to be any ability for a whale to come in and just buy them all. We want it to be fair to everyone.
Yes, please. Yes, please. So give it back to the community.
That's right. So this is where you do that. Again, simple Wallet Connect there to MetaMask and Wallet Connect. You can either do so on the Polygon or the Ethereum mainnet. Obviously, with us using Matic, so it's Polygon. I've got one of these packs myself. I'm so excited for it to actually.
Which one? Which one? Which one? Mystic? Is it?
I had to, right? I'm part of the team. If I'm not invested myself,
please take only one.
How can I?
Please take only one.
So it is. It's a very.
Give a chance to us.
It's an incredible opportunity for people if they have the means to do so. And again, I mean that's a lot of money for a lot of people.
Nice.
I mean, perhaps if you're crypto rich, it's not. But regardless, it's not the only way to play the game. So if you're listening or watching and you look at those numbers and think, goodness me, like that's me out. Don't worry, because you can jump on board as a scholar. And maybe we should talk about that a little bit more too, about how our scholar system works.
Yeah. So, guys, I know that we have a lot of questions for Jono. So if you can just type it in the chat box, our team from Bounty Temple will help to answer that for you, because Jono here is going to talk more about I think the most important news, because us from WGG, Jono, we are very big on giving it back to the community, giving a chance for the community to really shine and to to really penetrate into the gaming world and also the developers world like Bounty Temple, and how they can learn and play and stake more. So speaking of scholarships, like you just briefly mentioned, right? Do you have any news for our scholars here, your future scholars, right? For Bounty Temple, our community here, what can they look forward to for Bounty Temple in the scholarship system? Yeah,
absolutely. So when we addressed all of the inherent issues in the existing GameFi and play to earn space, we ended up with 3 key pillars that our model, which is called PTE or Play to Earn Evolution, we ended up with 3 pillars that encompass various features that fixed these inherent problems and created a more sustainable model, what we call GameFi 2.0, or like I say, Play to Earn Evolution, which is our own model that we have developed, of which Bounty Temple is the first game to use. And we have 100 games planned in the future of all various genres, which will use this exact model with these exact features and these exact benefits to players. However, Bounty Temple is our baby. It's the first of many. And so that's our test bed, if you like, to prove that this model works. And then once we've done so, we'll develop a whole lot of other games of different genres. Me as a racing driver, I've been pushing the team to make sure we have a race car game. So I know that's happening.
There you go.
There's going to be something for everyone there. So in terms of these pillars, as I said, one of the areas which Play to Earn in its original sense was very weak in was there wasn't a developed scholar ecosystem, and so you had a lot of issues with the existing model where it was trust based, and obviously when you're dealing with money, there's a lot of potential for manipulation between scholars and managers if things like payouts and all are able to be withheld for whatever reason. It could just be because you don't like someone, or because you're a bad person, or you're acting in bad faith. excuse me. So our centralized scholar system has a few features. One of them is that our rental system, which is built in, is all automated. So if you're a K-Roon owner, so those packs that I just showed you, or a manager, you can list your BTM on that marketplace that I showed you at the start, and you can list your BTM for rent, and you can set your own reward sharing ratio. Now, this can be anywhere from 1 to 99%. So let's say that I listed mine at a 50-50, keep it fair. Then a scholar, so one of your listeners or one of your members can come into the marketplace. They can see my BTM listed, Jono's BTM or whatever it's called. It won't be called that, but regardless. If I rent this BTM for free, I can start playing Bounty Temple, and 50% of everything that I earn goes to me, 50% goes to the owner. Okay, so that is done. It's all transparent. The K-Roon owner can set that reward sharing ratio, but they can also recall the BTM at any time. They still own it, and they still have autonomy and power to recall it. If they want to, maybe they decided that the reward sharing ratio wasn't right for them, they wanted to get more greedy or be less greedy, they can recall it. They don't have to get approval from the scholar. So between one and the other, it's fair and transparent. But then in terms of payouts, again, so this is probably something more beneficial to the scholar, these are paid out automatically via escrow. So the manager can't withhold payments that have been rightfully earned by the scholar. So if you are a scholar, you've rented the BTM, you're playing the game, you're doing the hard work, then there's no fear that you're not going to get paid for your work. So that's really important. So that dynamic there, but whether you're an owner, a manager, or a scholar, for everybody, it's transparent. It's open. There's no uncertainty, which is good for peace of mind, and obviously to encourage people to actually take a leap and get involved in this project. One other feature there as well is we've got what we call our scholar scoring system. So if you do want to become a Bounty Temple scholar, you have to undergo KYC for a start, which is obviously identity verification to prevent abuse. There's only one wallet allowed to be associated per scholar as well, and obviously with KYC, that negates the ability for people to make multiple accounts. So one
don't do that,
KYC.
guys.
That's right. Per scholar, or you can try. It'll work. But then also in terms of maintaining a good standing within the community, and I like to use the Amazon or the eBay analogy here. If you've bought or sold on there before, you know that you're ranked based on your reputation. So we have a similar thing where we rank our scholars up to 5 stars. And so if they're a 2-star scholar because maybe they've been a bit sneaky or for whatever reason, then me as a K-Roon owner or a manager who's managing BTMs on the marketplace can look at, let's say it was a 2-star that wanted to rent it and think, you know what, I think this person's for me. So as a scholar, you're incentivized to maintain a good reputation, a good standing in the community, and the higher ranking you are, obviously, the more opportunities you're going to get to rent and to play and what have you. But also, you will have a higher rate of minting and things as well of our GIA tokens available. So it's not just a reputational thing. There are some gameplay elements that rise and fall based on your rating as well. So those are the features. But we've also got a really exciting element of our scholar system, which is called House of Pluto. So I know there's
something new. I haven't heard of this.
Okay, good. So I know that there will be titles out there where you come in as a scholar, and I mean, I don't like to use this analogy, but it's kind of accurate. You are the miners in the coal mine. You're doing the hard work. You're getting your hands dirty. You're getting your face covered in soot, and the people at the top are taking all of the profit, right? Like that's kind of that power dynamic of that kind of
unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Now with House of Pluto, we've developed a clear path of progression so that you don't have to just be a scholar forever. If you're a motivated scholar and you'd like to become a manager yourself, then the House of Pluto provides opportunities there where through your hard work as a scholar and your ranking, you will have the opportunity to become what we call an uprising manager. Okay. Now this will open up opportunities to earn higher returns for the same amount of work, more reward opportunities, but also to then end up having scholars underneath you. So obviously then once you've got scholars underneath you as an uprising manager, you're going to be earning off them as well. And so you're going to be earning in a passive sense as well as your own work, and empowering yourself as a former scholar, uprising manager, to then do less work but earn more money. So, House of Pluto there, if you are motivated and you're prepared to put the work in, then you have the opportunity to be rewarded for it. Yeah.
Wow. Well done, Bounty Temple. Thank you so much for that. So you guys, WeGG Fam especially, and if you're not part of the Bounty Temple community yet, you guys should definitely listen up for the scholarship system, because it's really good. I think it's fair, right? Like the system is very fair for the community as well. So it actually has the same value as WeGG, where we're prioritizing the community to climb the ladder and become better, right, in this industry. So that's great to know, Jono, that we are on the same page. So if you guys haven't joined the community for Bounty Temple yet, you can definitely go check out their Discord, their Twitter, and if you have any questions there, I think we also have our team there as moderators for Bounty Temple, all right? So you can definitely talk to them. They can definitely help you to communicate and answer your questions. So Jono, first things first, I know that there was a KYC, but to join in this scholar system, where do they have to go first and foremost?
So to become a scholar, i.e. to play the game, so no different to being a player, you need to rent a BTM off the marketplace and go from there. Obviously, we'll share a bit more of a roadmap, or not a roadmap, but a step-by-step process as to how that works once the game's a little bit closer to launching. But basically, the first step for anyone, whether you're a scholar or a player, is that you need a BTM to play, so you need to rent one off the marketplace. Now, technically, players and scholars are, in terms of the role they're playing initially, the same. Like, you can call yourself a scholar, you can call yourself a player. You're doing the same thing. You've got to rent the BTM to play the game. But obviously, if you intend on rising up through House of Pluto, which I'm sure many of your scholars will, then, as we've discussed through that system, maintaining a good stead, doing the hard work, meeting various KPIs that will be set, you've got the opportunity to rise up as well. So we will, and I know our team are working on that, we will have some more detailed info for scholars as we get a little bit closer to game launch. But for now, mention, keep it locked in our community channels, really engaged community, both in terms of members and admins or moderators. And we'll keep dropping our various little snippets of what's going on. But given that the end of Q2, as I said, is only 3 weeks away, the closed office will be dropping soon. Our whitelist members, as I mentioned, are going to be the ones who get to play the game first, and they'll be our test bed to provide feedback as well and iron out any potential bugs, as you always do with games. And hopefully very soon after that, we will have something that the wider community can play. And we're on target for a full launch by the end of the year. Yeah.
Wow, exciting. There you go, guys. Those are the exciting updates from Bounty Temple live for you. So thank you so much, Jono. I think we have wrapped up on all the exciting updates. So if you have been looking forward to play the game for Bounty Temple, please do be updated with everything that Bounty Temple is currently doing. Like Jono said, they're going to drop off teasers left and right, updates left and right. So make sure that you are in the community already. I'm pretty sure Bounty Temple isn't on Twitter because I've been seeing them on my timeline all day, all night, and also Discord. You can talk to them there. And Telegram as well. Yeah. So and also
and actually on that note, make sure you follow me on Twitter too. I'm trying to grow my following. So Jono TYT.
Okay. Jono TYT. Okay, I'm gonna put it here, guys. So this is a little advertisement from from Jono himself.
And also, I know a lot of people don't, but my DMs are open, and and I do occasionally get messages from people who are interested in the project or maybe have some questions. And look, if I can't answer them, I just direct them into people who can. So yeah, I am here anytime if you want to chat, and look forward to connecting with you there.
Yeah, he will answer your chats as long as he's not on the racing car.
Right. or asleep. Yeah.
Or sleeping. That's right. So guys, make sure to follow Jono as well. He is available if you guys have any questions. I think this is a privilege to actually talk to Jono himself because he knows about the game, but definitely he will have his team as well to help support you. So I've seen all the questions in the comment section. I'm pretty sure the team is on it as well. They will help to answer your questions. But I think we have wrapped up on all the exciting announcements from Bounty Temple, and we will definitely have this every 1 to 2 months to update you guys on the progress of Bounty Temple. So we will never leave you behind. So we will definitely give you updates on a monthly basis. And I think as we wrap up, I just want to remind everyone on the staking system. So the staking quest is going to end on the 14th of June, which is 4 days from now on. And you can get a chance to win a prize pool of 500 USDT. So make sure that you go to w3gg.io, our platform, VGG. w3gg.io, go to the events tab, and you will see there the event itself, so you can stake there. We already have the link, everything ready for you, and you can get a chance to win the prize pool of 500 USDT. Please make sure you don't miss out on this. If you are on the VGG community, you're in Bounty Temple community, make sure no one is missing out on this. Don't sleep on this, guys, because you can see the reward is 500 USDT. So go on now and go to our platform and stake now. All right, so I think as we wrap up, Jono, do you have any other additional announcement, or do you have any messages for the community that you would like to send?
I think we've covered it all off for now. Look, if you're watching this and you do have the means to become a K-Rune owner, then you can head to store.bountytemple.com. That's live now, and have a look. If you don't, I get it. It's not a small amount of money, but if you do have some crypto sitting around that you're looking to invest in something that's actually going to make you a return other than market fluctuations, then that's worth looking at. And like I say, join our communities. We've showed that a couple of times already throughout the chat. Connect with us there. And by the end of the month, like I say, we'll have our closed alpha out for those who are on our whitelist. Yeah.
Woo! There you go. Thank you so much, Jono. It's been a pleasure to have you here. It's been an honor to be your host again. I am looking forward for our next AMA, and I'm pretty sure by then you will have more exciting announcement for us. Thank you so much. And thank you for those who are watching and those who already asked some questions there in the comment. We have our team there ready for you guys to answer the questions. But again, guys, if you have any further questions and you don't know if you should ask now, you can definitely reach out to Bounty Temple on Twitter and also to Jono's Twitter account. He will be there as long as he's not on the racing car. And if you have any questions as well, our team is on Discord, on Telegram for Bounty Temple, and they will be more than happy to connect with you guys. Okay, until then, my name is Vinzka, and I am very, very happy to see everyone here, and I'm looking forward for our next AMA together. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you. See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Vinzka.
Thank you. Thank you, Jono.